Shalom, shalom to the nation of Israel. Before we get started, all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone, that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations to the remnant, men, women, children, shalom, right? It's your brother Shapar, right? So, I did this lesson June 30th, 2021 on the history of lost black towns, flooded towns here in America, right? So, I got a comment today, a couple of hours ago, by this individual. I ain't even gonna get into the name calling because it ain't even worth it. This dude name, what's his name? Red Skull. Let's make sure we see what Red Skull, right? So Red Skull said over 100,000 people, mostly white, was forcibly removed from their homes, their lands, and their farms in Tennessee alone. Y'all gotta stop pretending to have monopoly on suffering. Tell the entire story and not your little whiny story of poor pity me. Okay, this is what Red Skull said, right? So now, first of all, the land of Tennessee, as you call it, Mr. Red Skull, when you got here, it wasn't called Tennessee. There was people on there, and people actually owned that land. The so-called Native Americans that y'all killed off. Before it was called Tennessee, y'all killed them off, right? So, but the point of my lesson here, Mr. Red Skull, is the Lord punishes nations, man. He punishes nations. So we was punished as a nation, and let's start off with this one. First Maccabees. Let's go there first. So just like we have wicked people in Israel, y'all, the people leading y'all are wicked. Y'all are the wicked. But let's let the scriptures say it. First Maccabees 1:11. In those days went out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from then, we have had much sorrow. So I read that to say that the nation of Israel as a whole might not, you might have had some Edomites that was, living a good life of righteous and wasn't wicked. But the leaders of your nation is wicked, man. The leaders of your nation is wicked, man. And so as a nation, y'all gonna have to pay, man. Y'all are gonna have to pay. That's just the way it is, man. Let's get Psalms. Let's get that one. Psalm 66:7. You're gonna have to pay. So you could come over here and say, we're whining. I'm just giving you history. I'm just telling you history. You go to your page and you make a lesson on the atrocities that happened to the people of Tennessee. But what are you gonna do? Psalms chapter 66:7. He ruleth by his power forever. His eyes behold the nations. Let not the rebellious exalt themselves. See? So he's watching nations. He's watching nations. And the nations are Edomites. The nation of Esau, Edom, his descendants, when they came here to America, what did they do since they been here, man? What did they do since they been here? Mr. Red Skull? What did they do since they been here, man? You talk about we whining, it's y'all are the one that's whining actually right now. This is Numbers 33, 35, and 33, right? Since y'all got here. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are for blood. It defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. See? So you guys have a recompense that's coming, man. So don't get mad at, don't come on my videos crying and whining. Shit, take that shit to the leaders. Who is ruling the world right now? Job 9 and 24. Let's get that one. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Who is he, man? Who is he? Who is he? Let's get this back to Psalms, man. Yeah, I seen this. I was like, man, this guy gotta be kidding me, man. Psalms chapter 11, verse, I'm slacking. Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. And their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Yeah, man. This is you guys, man. You done came here and named places Tennessee and Washington Heights and Lincoln Square. This is what you guys came here and did, man. Killed people off, man. As a nation, man. Y'all did it as a nation. And the Edomites benefited from that. Even the talking about the Tennessee. The leaders of your nation took the land that y'all called Tennessee from other people. Killed them off, ran them off. Then y'all got comfortable there and they did the same to you. Should we pity y'all for that? Y'all didn't have pity when y'all set up y'all farms on the lands that y'all stole. Guys, it's amazing, man. Y'all are really amazing with y'all shit, man. Y'all are really amazing with y'all shit. And you talk about 100,000. 100,000 people died in, what was it? What was that? The Devil's Punch Bowl. What are you talking about, man? You guys, man, are amazing, man. And say that we crying just because we pointing out the truth and history that's never been taught, man. This is Psalms. This is Psalms 40. It's lucky, not Psalms. Isaiah 41 and 2. Let's go 1. Keep silent before me, O islands, and let the people renew their strength. Let them come near, then let them speak. Let us come near together to judgment. Who raised up the righteous man from the east, called him to his foot, gave the nations before him, and made him rule over kings? He gave them as the dust to the sword, and has driven stubble to his bow. Right? Now, who was given the sword? Let's look at the nation that was given the sword to rule with. Because Job 9 and 24, we read that. What nation was given the sword to rule with? Let's get Genesis 27 and 40. Let's go there, man. Let's go 39. And 38. Genesis 27 and 38. And Esau, the progenitor of the Edomites. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also. O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. We just said the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of the heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother. This is y'all energy. So when the wicked Edomites, rulers of your nation, turn and use the same sword that he used on us at a greater number on y'all, should we care? Should we care, right, Skull? Acts. Let's keep getting it. Let's prove the point real quick that we gonna get out of here. Acts 17 and 26. Let's get there. Acts 17 and 26. And he hath made of one blood all nations of men for to dwell on all the face of the earth, and hath determined the times before appointed and bounds of their habitation. Yeah, man. So y'all time is up, man. Y'all was in Luke. Let's get that one in Luke. Luke. Where is it? Luke 20, 21, 24. Luke 21, 24. And we heard who was given the sword, right? And we just heard that the nations were for an appointed time. Luke 21 and 24. Red letter, Yahushua speaking. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Yeah, man. So you guys, man, you guys are gonna feel it, man, as a nation, man. As a nation, period, man. So you could whine, you could cry, you could say we whining and we're crying. Shit, you guys told them they just passed the law in Florida where you can't teach the truth because it'll hurt y'all feelings. They just passed those bills like you can't critical race theory. You can't even don't even want to teach about slavery, about lynchings and shit that happen at the churches because it will hurt white people's feelings, man. What are you talking about? But you talking about we got the pity party? What the? This is 2 Maccabees 6, and let's start at 12. Now I beseech those that read this book, that they be not discouraged for these calamities, but that the judge those punishments not to be for destruction, but for a chastening of our nation. So we was judged as a nation, man. So you're going to be judged as a nation. For it is a token of his great goodness when wicked doers are not suffered any long time, but forthwith punished. For not as with other nations, whom the Lord patiently forbeareth to punish, till they be come to the fullness of their sins, so dealeth he with us. Let's read this one again. 2 Maccabees 6 and 14. For not as with other nations, whom the Lord patiently forbeareth to punish, till they be come to the fullness of their sins, so dealeth he with us. See? Least that being come to the height of sin afterwards, he should take vengeance on us, and therefore he never withdraw his mercy from us. And though he punish with adversity, yet doth he never forsake his people. Hey, as a nation, we was punished. As a nation, he enduring with y'all until it's time for y'all to be punished. As a nation, man. Let's get this one. Romans 9 and 22. Romans 9 and 22. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endure with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? We just read that. Let's go back. Make sure you hear that, Red Skull. 2 Maccabees 6 and 14. For not as other nations, whom the Lord patiently forbeareth to punish, till they be come to the fullness of their sins, so dealeth he with us. See? So you're going to be punished as a nation. You could whine, you could cry all you want to. It don't matter. And actually, it's quite funny to see you guys carrying on, man. Meanwhile, y'all passing laws that you can't teach that critter. What is it going to do to teach our children the truth now? All these meltdowns you see in these things, these town meetings about the schools and about the curriculum. Please, man. Proverbs 14 and let's go 33. Wisdom resetteth in the heart of him that hath understanding, but that which is in the midst of the fools is made known. Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. And you guys have did a lot of sinning since y'all been here, man. And then look at the leaders of your nation, man. What they pushing right now with the alphabet crew, with all of the perversion and Disney and all that. Look at your nation, man. Look at your nation, man. Look at your fucking nation, bro. Look at your fucking nation. And you crying, man. You talk about we cry. Look at the shit your nation is doing, man. Look at the shit your nation is doing. And you talking. That's why y'all gonna be punished as a nation, man. Whine all you want to, man. Let's go Micah 4:4-3. And he shall judge among many people and rebuke strong nations afar off, and they shall beat their swords. Who was given a sword to rule with? And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Who is the master of war on the world right now? Who giving weapons? They just sent $13.6 billion in weapons to Ukraine. What nation, brother? Red Skull? What nation? Fucking clown. Deuteronomy 29 and 24. Let's get there. Even all nations shall say, wherefore hath the Lord done thus unto this land? What meaneth the heat of his great anger? Then men shall say, because they have forsaken the covenant of the Lord power of their fathers, which he made with them when he brought them forth out of the land of Egypt. For they went and served other gods. Look at all the gods they serve here, man. Doest thou will is pretty much the motto of this country. For they went and served other gods and worshipped them, gods whom they knew not, and whom he had not given unto them. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against this land, to bring upon it all the curses that are written in this book. And the Lord rooted them out of their land in anger and in wrath and in great indignation, and cast them into another land, as it is this day. The secret things belongeth unto the Lord our power, but those things which are revealed belongeth unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law. So that's people that say the law is done away with. Y'all definitely don't know what y'all talking about. And it goes to my point. The laws of your nation, brother Red Skull. The laws of your nation, brother Red Skull, man. Please, man. Job 12 and 23. The laws of your nation, brother Red Skull. Let's go 12 and 22. He discovereth deep things out of the darkness, and bringeth out to light the shadow of death. He increaseth the nations and destroyeth them. He enlargeth the nations and straighteneth them again. See? Job 12 and 23. He increaseth the nations and destroyeth them. He enlargeth the nations and straighten them again. Yeah, as a nation, you're going to be destroyed, bro. You're going into captivity, man. You're going into captivity, and that's it, man. So you could cry, you could whine, you could do all that. You're blocked, so you can't leave no more. But this for you, Red Skull. Deuteronomy 30:1. And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse which I have set before thee, and thou shalt be carried, thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations. Salaki, among all the nations. Let's read that again. Deuteronomy 30:1. And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether the Lord thy power have driven thee, and shall return unto the Lord thy power, and shall obey his voice, according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that then the Lord thy power will turn thy captivity, and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations, whether the Lord thy power have scattered thee, right? And then what he's going to do after he do that? Let's go down to 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Yeah. So yeah, Mr. Red Skull, the Lord punishes nations. We was punished as a nation. So you're going to be punished as a nation, Mr. Red Skull. You're going to be Mr. Red Skull. You're going to be punished as a nation. So what Esau did, treated y'all bad. Shit, y'all are his people. He treated his people bad. Just like it was Israelites that treated, shit, it was Israelites that was there saying crucify Yahusha. So Mr. Red Skull, this is pretty much you're gonna get punished as a nation, man. So yeah, so with that one, man, we gonna close out. We gonna say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there, scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle with King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations to the remnant, men, women, children. Remain spiritual out there. Kwam Yasharala and abide. Barakathon, family. Shalom.